So before we go, is there one nugget? What would you say to women right now? Actually, I want to go back to our theme, which was time and experience. What would you tell them about where you are today versus where you were then that can give them hope or confidence as they move forward and they don't throw in the towel? What are your words of wisdom along the way and around time and experience? It's a tough question.
Yeah, it is a tough question because it sits differently for every type of person. And I think that you really have to trust the process. I think everyone wants to rush it. Everyone wants to rush the divorce process. You're afraid of it. You don't want it to have anything to do with it anymore. You want it over. But when you're rushing the process, you are going to give up things that maybe you have a right to, or maybe that could be more beneficial to you in the future. So big advice to women, I think, is to slow down, really be thoughtful about the decisions that you're making. You know, hire a divorce coach if you just need to have an ear and bounce those ideas off of. It's harder when you have family and friends who, you know, naturally are going to be biased in your direction, but you need to hear it. You need to kind of hear it candidly. So trust the process, be patient, and have an idea of what you want 5, 10, 20 years down the line to look like. Do you want this process right now to completely ruin any relationship that you have with the father of your kids going forward or his family? Because those decisions that we make right now and how we treat each other and how we interact are going to have the long-term impacts later. So because this divorce process all ends. And one day we will be 10 years down the line. And where do you really want to be? So regardless of whether that's, you know, financial freedom or how that looks like, I want a house, how that looks like to you materialistically, think about emotionally, because I think from an emotional place of strength and courage is when you become empowered and when you can take yourself down that path of that lifestyle that you don't think you're capable of because now you're single. But you're capable of anything you want now that you are single and you have that path in front of you to do whatever you want to do. So trust the process, because in the end, there are a lot of silver linings along the way that aren't noticeable until we're kind of into it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Cindy. Those are wonderful words of wisdom.
Thank you. Thanks
really and truly, you've really shared, I think, and I shared a lot of you know, your personal experience. So this isn't just coming from, you know, somebody that hasn't gone through it. How do people find you?
They can look on my website, www.divorceredefined.org, or they can email me at cindystibbardcoaching@gmail.com. I'm also on LinkedIn, and I'm also on Instagram with Divorce Redefined handle.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. And for those of you out there in the audience, please subscribe to A Better Divorce and look forward to seeing you in our next video.
Thank you.